앞으로 들어가게 하죠. 들어가게 하죠.
얘가 지금 파이터도 저기죠.
Ratio tak.
John. Can I change from fiber? My one is number.
Jekmila. Security they are standing in front only. The curve. Thank you. बाद में तो सुनो बेटा इन्हें मी पाऊँ चो ओ दिक्कत क्या this is fine excuse me sir excuse me sir आप थोड़ा साइड हो जाइए ना मैं आगे आई डोंट गो एनीवेयर सर आप कहीं से हाँ आप सामने मत रहिए ना फिर मैं क्या फिल्म करूँगा नहीं लो ना भाई साहब प्लीज मेरे सामने मत आना प्लीज आई विल स्टे हियर कोई इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं हाँ है मुझे बुलाया गया इसीलिए ओके ओके शांति से ही है टीवी में तो आमने लेंस बैक सर ये पीछे नक्शला हमें तो इधर बुलाया ना सर, हम तो उधर ही घुमा रहे थे। आप थोड़ा साइड हो जाइए। प्यार से बोलो, हो जाएगा सर, प्यार से ही हो जाएगा। रास्ते में मत ये लोग आ रहे हैं सामने खड़े होकर मैं क्या बोलूँ, रहना इधर क्या करें सर।
동년 향제 송든 직비람 체실 산자 강진 단중군 속나바모 단진 감사
Paying homage to His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama with a verse praising him, which was actually composed by His Holiness himself at the request of his Gyabje Digu Khyentse Rinpoche. The embodiment of compassion of all Buddhas manifested Shimara Avalokiteshvara saffron robe, endowed with holding the three vows, Pratimoksha Bodhisattva and Mantrayan, helmsman of peace, Dharma king of the three realms of existence, master of the entire Buddhist teaching in the world, the patron deity of land of snows, Tibet, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, the all-knowing, impartial protector and refuge of all beings who intentionally manifested in Dharamsala in 1935. Today, on his auspicious 90th birthday anniversary, which falls on the 5th day of the 5th month of the Tibetan year, 2152, corresponding to June 30th, 2025, we offer the three symbols of body, speech, and mind, and to pour His Holiness long life. This special gathering includes the great head lamas of Tibetan Buddhist traditions, the representatives of Chinese Buddhist tradition, representatives of Theravada tradition from Sri Lanka, India, Sri Lanka, Thailand, and Burma, as well as representatives from Hinduism, Christianity, Islam, Baha'i, Judaism, Jainism, Sikhism, and other religious traditions. In the presence of the three pillars of democracy of Central Tibetan history, administration, and the entire administrative staff, the lay people and monastic communities from the three provinces of Tibet, with pledge God and faithful beings of all walks of life, expressing joy, happiness, delight, faith, devotion, and reverence, we make this sincere offering of recognition to His Holiness 14th Dalai Lama as the peerless teacher of the 21st century.
Deity of the land of snows, His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, the all-knowing, the impartial protector and refuge of all beings, who intentionally manifested in Dharamsala, Amdo in 1935. Today, on his auspicious 90th birthday, which falls on the 5th day of the 5th month of the Tibetan year 2152, corresponding to June 30th, 2025, we offer the three symbols of body, speech, and mind for his long life. This special gathering will include the great spiritual leaders of Tibet, representative of Chinese Buddhism, representatives of the Theravada traditions from India, Sri Lanka, Thailand, and Burma, as well as representatives from Hindu, Christian, Islam, Baha'i, Jewish, Jain, Sikh, and other religious traditions. In the presence of the three democratic leaders of the Central Tibetan administration and the entire administrative staff, the lay people and monastic communities from the three provinces of Tibet, with pledged gods and faithful beings of all walks of life, expressing joy, happiness, delight, faith, devotion, and reverence, we make this sincere offering of recognition to His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, the peerless teacher of the 21st century.
Dharamsala, ngaksid chemo. Roa Latong Jiwi, Jenchum Tsungda Meba, Gongsa Jamgun Jewi Gongwu, Tamjing Chenjing Ziba Chembun Chua. Diru Nixi Bi, Lana Mibi, Stonba Chembur Iwi, Sundu Tianshi, Jabji, Gerda Rambuchin Chunin, Hendren Sheje.
So Gurdjieff Rinpoche will honor His Holiness with the
Grand Recognition
award.
Ceremony. His Eminence Kasur Kyabje Kirti Rinpoche Chaw will offer a sacred invocation, humbly requesting His Holiness the Dalai Lama, the incomparable guide of all beings and omniscient one, to graciously accept the title of the peerless teacher of the 21st century. Your Eminence, please proceed.
A supplication, the melodious symphony of thunderous clouds. A supplication for the ceremony to honor His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama for the award, the peerless teacher of 21st century. In the root Tantra of Manjushri, it says, when the Buddha's teaching declines on this earth in the final age, in a disguise of king will appear a monk without doubt. As stated above, at a critical period in time when both the tradition of incomparable Shakyamuni Buddha and the prosperity of Tibet face the threat of destruction, you intentionally took birth in accord with the aspiration of your predecessor, the 13th Dalai Lama, on July 6, 1935, the 5th day of the 5th month of the Woodpeck year in the 16th Tibetan Rabjung cycle. You were born in Daktsir, a place close to Kumbu Monastery and known as Second Lumbini, the Joyous Garden, as the son of Father Shojong Tsering and Mother Degi Tsering. In accord with the instructions of oath-bound protectors and the most venerable lamas, you were recognized as the 14th Dalai Lama within the lineage that represent emanation of Avalokiteshvara and placed on the golden throne of Potala Palace, studying under many great masters and establishing a firm foundation of Vinaya discipline. You have mastered all aspects of Sutra, Tantra, and other fields of knowledge, shouldering the responsibility of both the spiritual and temporal leadership amidst the complex challenges of Sino-Tibetan relationship. You constantly viewed both friends and foes as equal objects of compassion. You embrace the path of seeking resolution to dispute only through nonviolence and dialogue. However, due to various internal and external factors, as Tibet experienced unbearable calamity, you were compelled to part from your own homeland and seek refuge in India. Even then, right from the start, you proclaimed aloud your incredible viewpoint that there are neither enemies nor friends, embodying the conduct of Avalokiteshvara, the Buddha of compassion. From that time on up to the present, you are practically engaged in your profound commitments of leading humanity into peace and harmony without the slightest feeling of bias that discriminates between people of the world, whether from the east or west, as friends, enemies, neutral, or communists. You have embraced nonviolence and peace as your primary objective. By extracting essence from the marvelous Buddhist teachings, you have promoted the values of equality, universal responsibility, unbiased compassion, forbearance, and freedom throughout the world. Furthermore, you have led millions of people across the world on the path of peace and non-violence through advocating at disarmament, especially of weapons that pose immense threat to human lives as well as our planet, teaching the principles of interdependence that could help expand human intelligence and promoting interfaith understanding and harmony so divisions based on religious differences could be prevented. You also initiated a most remarkable approach to addressing the collective human challenges, including paths to personal happiness and meaning that is universal and not tied to cultures and perspectives of any specific religion. This approach includes appreciating the nature of reality, both external and internal, embracing the principles of interdependence, taking note of the specificity of immediate needs, and drawing upon shared human experience, common sense, and key scientific findings. For those who adhere to religious faith, you conferred profound Dharma teachings that are easy to comprehend and practically applicable. For those who do not embrace religion, you promoted a path to a happy life that emphasizes the following: that inner material happiness, mental happiness, is more important than external material well-being, that mental health is as crucial as physical health, that mental development is necessary beyond physical development, and that by cultivating altruism, one's own happiness will follow as a byproduct. In your efforts to resolve the issue of Tibetan people's request for freedom, you have maintained through the struggle the principle of nonviolence by advocating the middle way approach, seeking mutual benefit through dialogue. For your tireless efforts in promoting nonviolent solutions to international disputes, military conflicts, human rights issues, and global environmental concerns, you were honored with Nobel Peace Prize, a most prestigious award in the world. With respect to Tibetan Buddhism, you have demonstrated with clarity that it is not Lamaism but an authentic Nalanda tradition. You have also advocated the promotion of ancient Indian knowledge and wisdom, and also the need as well as the possibility of recognizing how all religions, despite their doctrinal and philosophical differences, share the common essence of guiding humans toward goodness and happiness. On this basis, you have promoted mutual respect and mutual admiration across the world's faith traditions, thus establishing bridges between different religious communities, promoting love, compassion, contentment, patience, and moral discipline. The essential teaching of all religions, you have stood as the peerless teacher leading the world towards peace. Through your boundless noble deeds aimed at transforming the 21st century into a century free of violence, where humans can live in peace, the waves of violence have decreased in their destructive force. More humans have found discernment to differentiate good and evil. An understanding of moral responsibility has increased within the people day by day. In brief, Your Holiness, supporting Dalai Lama Jambe Ngawang Losang Yeshe Tenzin Kyaso. The incomparable master of the three realms, you have been hailed as the helmsman of world peace, the guide of all beings without discrimination, the crown jewel of both samsara and nirvana, including gods and as well as humans, and the great universal master who turns the wheel of both spiritual and temporal principles. In these ways, you have been and are still being honored from across the world through the countless gifts of praise and awards. So today, on this auspicious and favorable day, the fifth day of the fifth month of the Wood Snake Year, the Tibetan Royal Year 2152, June 30, 2025, here at the Dhomey Temple in Dharamsala, India, a site significant for both spiritual and temporal societal affairs, In the presence of the great spiritual leaders of Tibet, representatives of Chinese, Buddhist traditions, representatives of Theravada traditions from India, Sri Lanka, Thailand, and Burma, as well as representatives of Hinduism, Christianity, Islam, Baha'i, Judaism, Jainism, Sikhism, and other religious traditions, and the three democratic pillars of the Central Tibetan administration and their officials, we, the faithful people of the three provinces of Tibet, along with devotees from all traditions, pay homage to you through our three doors of body, speech, and mind. As part of the celebration to mark your 90th birthday, Your Holiness, first and foremost accompanied by the musical offerings that delight the senses of gods and humans, as well as the carrying of banners and parasols, allow us to present this special icon memento. At its base is long life vase, symbolizing that you remain in the nature of Buddha Amitayus, the Buddha of longevity. On this vase is a white lotus, symbolizing that although you have appeared in the world, you remain unstained by the flaws of the world. Above this lotus is the globe, symbolizing that you have chosen this earth to be your domain of enlightened activity. Atop the globe is a seat of sun and moon, symbolizing the illumination of the path of the union of emptiness and compassion. On this seat, symbolizing the appearance of Avalokiteshvara in the guise of a monk in saffron robes as the peerless spiritual teacher in this 21st century, is your image, Your Holiness, in a standing posture, with your two hands joined in prayer and gazing upon all beings with love and compassion, to symbolize fulfilling the wishes of each of your disciples in accord with their aspirations. Behind you is a pattern of jewels, and to symbolize that you are an emanation of noble Padmapani Avalokiteshvara, the holder of lotus. Your two sides, right and left, are adorned with white lotus. In addition, to indicate how you are indivisible from our teacher, the Buddha, our guide, endowed with 10 powers, there is a halo of light around your head. We offer this memento sculpted from precious metals of gold and silver to you, Your Holiness, symbolizing numerous aspects of auspicious connections between you and us, the teacher and his disciples. We offer this with joy, faith, delight, and devotion, with respect and admiration, and honor you, the incomparable great 14th Dalai Lama, the emanation of Avalokiteshvara and helmsman of the world. Peace, as the peerless teacher of the 21st century, we request you to kindly accept this offering, and with your lifespan firm as indestructible diamond, we please continue to embrace your noble deeds as the incomparable great teacher of the world, as long as this great world system exists. Please bless us with your compassionate gaze and protection.
Diru nyerchik bi awdana mi bi khtonba chembur ngwaxil shibi qsir chen chunshta garam boche aram jena ski kortang ko jig chuchung ge chuchung chugni wemi gjingzi ge qmangso ga ba khsim chen zaxso shig de pale zaxso nambi wo de gangjin je dan de la chin nam ba dang rjab jil nang ting je ge chhe rjakre Sri Lanka Thailand Burma ji gni ting dewi ge chhe hande yishi Kachi, Abahe, Jia, Jin, Sisu, Chilirimage, Katsu Lama number Pilla. Kung Nambi, will a chokaxum just here jam among Damden, Hatang Chibi, Rimel, Tadan, Shindu Younger Sashi Day, Sartang, Jefton, Yongzong Abda,
So next is the presentation of the golden symbol, like in Insignia, recognizing His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama as the peerless teacher, the chairman of the organizing committee for the 90th birthday celebration of His Holiness will present this to the three democratic leaders of Tibetan Central Administration, who will then present it to the heads of the Tibetan Buddhist lineage, then to the representatives of Chinese Buddhism, representatives of Theravada traditions of India, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Myanmar, and the representatives of various diverse religious traditions, including Hinduism, Christianity, Islam, Baha'i,
as the
Judaism,
teacher of the 21st
Jainism, and Sikhism. They will then offer the golden
organizing
symbolic
committee for the
insignia
90th birthday celebration of His Holiness
on
will
behalf
present this to the
all
three
devoted
democratic
beings,
leaders
regardless of
the Central
sects,
Tibetan
including the faithful
administration,
citizens of all the
who will
three
then present
regions,
it to the
provinces
heads
of
the
Tibet,
Tibetan
to His
Buddhist
Holiness the Dalai
lineages,
Lama, the leader of
then
Buddha's
to the
teaching.
representative of Chinese Buddhism, representatives of the Theravada traditions from India, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Myanmar, and representatives of various diverse religious traditions, including Hindu, Christian, Muslim, Baha'i, Jewish, Jain, and Sikh faiths. They will then offer the golden symbolic insignia
Upon His Holiness' acceptance of the title of the peerless teacher of the 21st century, all beings of the world, including gods, they express our gratitude with joy, devotion, and happiness by reciting the auspicious verses accompanied with religious music, hoisting victorious banner, umbrellas, and showering with flowers.
Upon His Holiness's acceptance of the title of the peerless teacher of the 21st century, all beings of the world, including the gods, express our gratitude with joy, devotion, and happiness by reciting the auspicious verses accompanied with religious music, hoisting victory banners and umbrellas, and showering various flowers.
ki korton ki zaram ni ba danjik tensum degbal diram nyarshik pe alana me pe tomba chimbo khachip jinro yong jin jin chonda me ba konsa chamgo yawe gawo thamchin chenja zigba chimbo cho tan dan rui ton de kase kargir tan chang jabji kasar gurda rumbo chi choda ki shomo kasar jisin pa ma cho ki korton kojik so kon so kasar thukdan lorg chocheni danjik tanbur ti sonde manjar ta tensum degbal shuje
We now proceed to the second part of our program, the long life prayer offering. His Eminence, former Minister Kyabje Kirti Rinpoche Cho, His Holiness's sister and former Minister, the Honorable Kasur Madam Chizumpe Amacho, and the Chairman of the Organizing Committee, former Speaker and Minister, the Honorable Thupten Lungri Cho, will present the long life mandala offering to His Holiness, praying that he remains with us for eons to come.
단덕 라치 남지시 라처 세르차 망소 용니 야위 샤프탄 손딥 소와단제 키 고르톤지 전덕 용니 벌소 남대 슈제.
Next is prayer of long life of His Holiness the Dalai Lama.
Join with lay people in in reciting prayers from His Holiness's, for His Holiness's long life, all sponsors are invited to make their various ceremonial offerings. We will now serve tea and JC, the sacred, sweet rice offering.
This long life prayer was written by His Holiness the late two tutors of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Gyabje Yongzin Ling Rinpoche and Gyabje Yongzin Tujang Rinpoche. It invokes the assembly of most kind teachers, both past and present, the miraculous dance of the body, speech, and mind of innumerable Buddhas manifesting in accord with the aspirations of the spiritual capacities, the wish-granting jewel, the source of all good and virtue and good. And with fervent devotion, we pray that the Gyatso protect the land of snows, live for 100 eons, shower on him your blessings so that his aspirations are fulfilled without hindrance. And then the next, it invokes the assembly of meditational deities, manifesting as countless mandalas and divinities, the magical clouds of immaculate transcendent wisdom reaching to the farthest farthest expanse of the space of ultimate reality. To you we offer a prayer with fervent devotion that Tenzin Gyatso, protector of the land of snow, live for 100 eons. Shower on him your blessings so that his aspirations are fulfilled without hindrance. And then next we invoke the victorious Buddhas, then the Dharma and the Supreme Sangha, and we pray with fervent devotion. We offer our fervent devotions that Tenzin Gyatso, protector of the land of snows, live for 100 eons. Shower on him your blessings so that his aspirations are fulfilled without hindrance. And then the assemblies of heroes and Darkas and Dakinis, and the ocean of protectors, Dharma protectors, endowed with eyes of transcendent wisdom, the powerful guardians and upholders of the teaching who wear inseparably on their matted clocks, that not symbolizing their pledge to the Vajra holder, the Buddha. To you we offer our prayers with fervent devotion that Tenzin Gyatso, protector of the land of snows, will live for 100 eons. Shower on him your blessings so that his aspirations are fulfilled without hindrance. Thus, to the congregation of excellent, undeceiving refuge, we pray that by the power of this prayer, expressed from our heart, filled with fervent devotion and humility, may the body, speech, and mind of the soul of the land of snows, the supreme Ngawang Lobsang Tenzin Gyatso, be indestructible, unfluctuating, and unceasing. May he live immutable for 100 eons, seated on the diamond throne, transcending decay and destruction. You are the jewel heart embodying all compassionate, beneficial deeds. O most courageous one, you carry upon your shoulders the burden of all the Buddhas of the infinite realms. May all your noble aspirations be fulfilled as intended. By virtue of this, may the heavenly doors of the fortunate era open eternally as a source of relief and respite for all beings, and may the auspicious signs reach the apex of existence and release as the sacred teachings flourish through all times and all realms. May the nectar stream of the blessings of Lotus Holder always enter our hearts and flourish and nourish it with strength. May we please you with our offering of dedicated practice, and may we reach beyond the shores of perfect compassionate deeds. Through the blessings of the wondrous Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by the infallible truth of the laws of interdependent origination, and by the purity of our fervent aspirations, may the aims of our prayer, be fulfilled without hindrance. So now, next we have the blessings for the tea and the ceremonial sweetened rice. Jessil.
Ki kortun chemun zarim simban gonzik shuyin ki kortun kodrik choshong go choso kasir kongo totan longrik chone kortun tan jewi sun shananje.
We now begin our third program, the Grand Birthday Celebration. The chairman of the organizing committee, former speaker and minister, the Honorable Thupten Lungri Chok, will now deliver a speech related to this momentous celebration.
Though numerous Buddhas have appeared in the world, None of them have been able to tame the unruly beings, but you are the incomparable teacher to us. Your Holiness, you are the patron deity of Tibet. You are the peerless teacher of the 21st century.
Sri Lanka, Thailand, Burma, Neden Debe, Kuzap. Venerable Pandi, Parmaka, Nippon, Prasandi, Venerable Titza.
So these are the names of the representatives of the different traditions.
Namthang, Hindu, Yeshu, Kaji, Wahi, Jew, Jain, Sikh.
And the representatives of Hinduism and so forth.
Pujya Swami Chidanand Saraswati, Acharya Lokesh Muni, Dr. Mahinder Singh Sikh, Srimati Guram Kaur, Rabbi Ezekiel Isaac Malikar, Farid Ahmad Nizam.
So he's reading the names of the different representatives of the various religious traditions. So these and the abbots and the reincarnate lamas, I would like to greet you all with Tashi Delek. And then the three pillars of the Tibetan Central Administration and the representatives of the Garden Podang Office of His Holiness the Dalai Lama and the Tibetan CDA staff members and all of the Tibetans from the three provinces. I greet everyone. So on this occasion, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, the peerless teacher of the 21st century, so on this 90th birthday celebration of His Holiness the Dalai Lama according to the Tibetan calendar, we, the Tibetans, and people from all walks of life, all religious backgrounds, and so forth, all of us have gathered here to honor His Holiness with the title, the peerless teacher of the 21st century. It is a great, joyous occasion for us to have been able to present His Holiness with this honor and award. So His Holiness the Dalai Lama looks upon all sentient beings as with compassion, equally like a mother's compassion and love towards her children. So we have recited Om Mani Padme Hum, the sixth syllable mantra, and the praise of Arya Tara, Goddess Tara, as well as saving lives of sheep and so forth who were on the verge of being killed, slaughtered, and then also environmental cleanliness. We have done all these different things for the long life of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and for 1 week, Kirti Monastery has done a ritual for the long life of His Holiness Dalai Lama on the basis of white Tara. So for having done all these, and then we also made the long life puja offering to His Holiness with offerings of various statues of the Buddha. And so we are very glad to have been able to do all this. So His Holiness the Dalai Lama was born in Takcher, 1935. On the 5th day of the 5th month of the peak year. So on the 80th birthday of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, when we made offering to him from the people of Dhomey, the Amdo, Your Holiness has said that you are now offering me this long life offering on my 80th birthday, and you should also make the same kind of offering to me when I turn 90. Those who are old now should feel determined to live until I turn 90, even if you were on the verge of death. So, to give you a brief summary of how we prepared for this 90th birthday celebration. So, at the general body meeting of the Dhomey people, organized by the Dhomey Association, Central Association, we made a request. We appealed wrote a letter to the Office of His Holiness the Dalai Lama to give us an opportunity to make a birthday celebration offering to His Holiness, which was permitted. And we have been doing our best to organize this celebration, though it has not been as desired. But as I said earlier, we have invited different heads of different religious traditions and representatives of different religious traditions of the world. And everyone, the faithful, and everyone gathered here have been able to offer Your Holiness with the honor, the award of the Peerless Teacher of the 21st century. So, of course, this celebration here is organized by the Dhomey Central Dhomey people and its association, but we have been able to invite all the representatives of all the different religious traditions to make this offering to you. So, as long as we request Your Holiness to live long for the benefit of all sentient beings and the Dharma.
도지 찌라 유한 남양 매발 개셰시 기토연 지다와신 문도 유아 식 제거반니 뒤자 용기 닝네 소환대베 레베 조원 조당 구유거든 자세리 슈베 닝부 영니 양 라나 지게도 생기 지마를 주발라 상계 남니 묘민제 제송바달 지다 닉도 랑시 기
So as we make our request and prayer to Your Holiness, it is essential that Your Holiness make the determination to live as long as possible. And we also make requests to you to take care of us throughout our lives until we become enlightened. And I wish to So Your Holiness has made clear in your last statement regarding your reincarnation that as far back as 1969, I have made it clear that the Tibetan people should make the decision whether there is need for the reincarnations of the Dalai Lama is needed, should continue. So Tibet is prophesied as the land specially bond, which has a special bond with Avalokiteshvara. So through the aspirational prayers and determination of the series of Dalai Lamas and the karmic potentials of the Tibetan people, we would like to make our request for Your Holiness's reincarnations to continue based on this bond between the Avalokiteshvara and the people of Tibet. So we pray that the 100th birthday celebration of Your Holiness could be celebrated in Tibet. The peerless teacher of the 21st century. So next, His Holiness the Dalai Lama gives his talk.
His Holiness, the peerless teacher of the 21st century, will bless the audience with his kind words.
So today here, on this 90th birthday, though I'm 90 years old, I'm physically very healthy. So throughout all these years, for the good of the Tibetans and the Dharma and other people, and I've had great relationship with people around the world, and the scientists have discussions and dialogues with scientists. So it's been really fruitful for me so far in my life. So my life has been very fruitful, worth the human life, has been a worthy human life. So Tibetans in the main, and I've been to other countries, east, west, north, south, where I have found so many people who admire me. So this human life that I have now has been of quite a benefit to the people of the world. So the rest of my life I would dedicate to for the benefit of others as much as possible, as extensive as possible. So the institution of the Dalai Lama, so there will be some kind of a framework within which we can talk about the continuation of the institution of the Dalai Lamas. Someone who was born in Tsongkha in Dhomey, Amdo, and then moved to central Tibet, Lhasa, and then who sat for the final exams of a Geshe degree. So, having gone through all these, I feel that I have been able to benefit the Dharma and sentient beings as much as I can. And for the rest of my life, I dedicate to benefit the beings and the teaching of the Buddha. I feel determined to do this. So that's all. Thank you.
Joal hatang chiwa yonki goncham zaman shide tepon rangchok kancham ba namki goncham tang chigdir muruk ki chontok cheki alana me be go tsuno konsa jam gon jawi gamu tamchen chensha zikba chengo gamchang juwa.
So the peerless teacher of the 21st century. Thank you, Your Holiness, for your speech. On your 100th birthday celebration, we hope to celebrate your 100th birthday anniversary in Lhasa, in Tibet.
Jiram nyarchik pi lana me pi tomba chimbo shunur konsa kyamgun jabi gambo cho shilik tarna gongchang gubshi pe pi timje la po rang thmen sharse shinla shinlab sane puji chopa shige.
So next is the 90th birthday group song. Kunyima Sharsa Puyur. The land where the sun rises is Tibet.
The peerless teacher of the 21st century. Your Holiness, we humbly thank you for your guidance and precious blessings. To continue with our program, His Holiness, our peerless teacher of the 21st century, will now bless and partake of the traditional Tibetan shun, symbolizing the Western birthday cake.
So they offer this traditional Tibetan birthday cake. It's called shun in Amdo language.
Tandag lachin namba tang skandun namba ski kortung jindag nam tang mangchu yongni stemji shinji.
All the heads of the Tibetan Buddhist traditions and others also will take this shun.
Sponsors and attendees are invited to partake of the auspicious shun. Just for your information, the shun is in the cupcakes on your table.
Dirva Nechik Bi Lana Me Bi Stonba Chimbu, General Gongsa, Jamgun Jewi Gong Chuni, Zaijian Tonga Don Denji Shetang, Shenjil Guatan Changjin.
His Holiness will launch
His
the
Holiness, the peerless teacher of the 21st century, will now unveil the sacred scroll and Thangka paintings entitled Zegya Thongwa Dunde, or Multitude of Meaningful Deeds.
Bomi Dengzik Ji Bardan Tinshiba Chewa, Yeshi Ramo Choki, Zanam Nori Tawa, Sharshinanje.
The Chief Justice Commissioner of the Central Tibetan Administration, the Honorable Madam Yishi Wangmucho, will now unveil the biography titled Nobu Tengwa, or the Jewel Garland.
Wemi Dengzik Ji, Huardan Wulmamang, Shimti Tsuksun Kwanbu, Sonam Tanpan Chuka, Zaijian Tonga Don Denji, Nientav Shenjil Nangji.
The Speaker of the Tibetan Parliament in Exile, the Honorable Khenpo Sonam Tempe Cho, will now release the pictorial book version of Zegya Thongwa Dunde, or Multitude of Meaningful Deeds.
Bomi Dengzik Ji Bardan Sichong Pemba Tserang Choki, Zanam Hasam Ki Yilen Deva Tang, Ki Gordon Ki Shitsi Tang, Sumi Shuru, Yalwan Yevi Chotin Shotib Shanji Nanje.
The President of the Central Tibetan Administration, the Honorable Sikyong Pemba Sering Cho, will now release two significant publications, the biography Beyond Imagination and Gyawa Gibe Chuti, Cloud Offerings to Delight the Victorious One, containing the 90th birthday felicitation volumes.
Shamne ngati lakar ki choban gonzik shugoyin thoma dela ki kortun ki mangle ke nima sharsa boyire lenken lama sonam droma jetsik zomba bo gishi rong lobsang nyan chiglore.
The land where the sun rises is Tibet. This was written by Geshe Dharampa Rongbo Losang Yentak.
Zarse dambi ndarjik skandru namba. Gulu dabi zishena ul shanung ni ga skatro ni jersipa zinu ndarjik skandru namba gra hijri samga. Tina honchin kirgi chartung ka yang ki chartung na shepas gishendra. Tina tatang yang kirgi pirchin tamcha gajir jiri tonshis gijire shini chi jersipa dabi kastak tang danjin.
Please enjoy our 90th birthday exposition entitled Chimilai Ngata, meaning immortal divine drum sound, presented by Kolo Tapecho.
Jalwe kortun sha panchimil hayir nga ja trashi percherchi ya ta terang nyima zang dala kapsam chuji jarpo sartang jatan yongzuk chi ngab dak tirb nirchi kerton ba wol kang jong no chil merga rijong tang chipi lana me pi watat tang chapsu nyakchi chenor kongsa chamgun jawang chepje pa chembum choko ki gonglo gopchi kortun jin zai go chuni jamso ta wen chli nyimari trashi percherchi seja ya chola ramyang kan ahung ya ta ngusing jin chopa kullak pa yet jin chopa ja chewa ramsong gum chopa changmang wa lana yomi jin chopa ma changwa me pa tham che tang
So we make this offering to Your Holiness, which is numerous, incomparable.
Kongsa chamgun jagwang chevje pa chembom choko kachikam chunli ji chang yopa song chikam lamtung ge chang yopa tik chikam chense yi chang yopa yimbi chenna chik chik yimba digna dik chik yimba shanna tik chik yimba samna ton chik yimba badna lik chik yimba tam chik zongka chik je tangam thanda duksa chik je yimbi nakan thawo che tsa jena chopi nang ge yang chul yimbi chul omo serja ya ta lu ki gonglo gapchi kortun jip sha panda ni timji ke ngombo choko tikchil tamcha jitang de ni sha jiin tikchil tamcha tangbo ne gawnil kalwa khwakt me pi kongrod ni pangtok chi yondan thar ni.
So I am making this exposition or narration based on the 4 commitments, major commitments of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, the first of which is the universal compassion. His Holiness has appeared in the form of a human being. And His Holiness says that we are all same in not wanting suffering but wanting happiness. So whether you believe in a religion or not, Your Holiness has innovated the term secular ethics. So all your deeds were universal in nature. Your Holiness has won various awards, including Nobel Peace. So Your Holiness is the peerless teacher of the 21st century. So as a religious person, Your Holiness has said that we have to be in harmony with the various religious traditions like Hinduism and so forth. So having had discussions, by holding discussions and dialogues with different religions, Your Holiness has made the point that love and compassion are the basis, the same teaching of all the different faiths, and to improve. Though you are the master of the entire teaching of the Buddha, you hold yourself low and say that you are a simple Buddhist monk. So all the different Buddhist traditions are followers of the same Nalanda tradition. Of course, Tibetan indigenous religion is Bon religion. So, and based on his second commitment also, His Holiness is the peerless teacher of the 21st century, isn't it? Saying, and everyone says yes. So as a Tibetan, His Holiness says that, of course, His Holiness has the responsibility over Tibetan issue. So for the sake of Tibetans inside and outside of Tibet, His Holiness is like the sunshine and the parents of the Tibetan people. And he is truly the peerless teacher of the 21st century. As a follower of the Buddha, Shakyamuni, and the follower of the Nalanda tradition, and a disciple of the masters of India in the past, is the So the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, which consists of both the Sutric and Tantric traditions, systems, so through his practice of the three trainings, with the foundation of good morality and ethics, His Holiness has a deep concentration and a vast wisdom. His Holiness embodies all the different traditions, including Dzogchen. So this Nalanda tradition, the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, has come from Tibet to India. So, having received the teaching of the Buddha from India, His Holiness is giving it back to India now, like repaying the kindness of the Indian masters, and on that basis also His Holiness is the peerless teacher of the 21st century as well. So the indigenous religion of Tibet, Bön tradition, so although the Tibetan Buddhist traditions come from the same stem of the Nalanda tradition, we have they have their unique practices and presentations. And amongst the Tibetan Buddhist traditions, Gelug tradition is pure from inside and outside.
So the
tradition of Gelug embodies the union of both method and wisdom, compassion and emptiness. Regarding Jonang tradition, it's based on the third turning of the wheel of Dharma, which teaches the Tathagata Garbha, without which there is no basis for the practice of Jonang. It has its own unique features from the point of view of conventional reality as well as ultimate reality. His Holiness is the embodiment or incarnation of Avalokiteshvara. May His Holiness live for 100 eons. Regarding Sakya tradition, so from the point of view of its teachings on luminosity and the path, the result in the path, and so forth, so Dogon Chögyal Pagpa and His Holiness the Dalai Lama have the same mind stream, and may His Holiness live long. Upholder of the Sakya tradition. So with regard to Kagyu tradition, Gambopa, who is known as Nyame Takpol Haji, and His Holiness Dalai Lama are also of the same mind stream, and may His Holiness live for 100 eons. So with regard to the Nyingma tradition,
Tawa Kenzang Gaglungna, Ngo Tongwa Salangi, Ogomba Rao Gaglungna, Ramjan Salva Tanjali, Chopa Randur Gaglungna, Tiji Kanchab Yang Tole, Jiwa Zendab Chiglungna, Jichu Nyangan Zumchele, Oxel Jandal Shepi Chakchuchi, Londi Domi Jasser de la Kichilwa, Namji Sachin Zopi Togachi, Oli Tami Yansa Kachiki Tolwa. Dorja Simpson Terchana, Sawa Tamba, Jachin Karjit Terchana, Kurja Chiwa, Takparam Gaterchana, Simontoa. Rajazupa Chimbo, Lundrup Chirnil, Si Chiwa Mipa, Lamzupa Chimbo, Marjui, Oxel Dangapa Mipa, Jivazupa Chimbo, Kaji, Daniel Sal Natuk Sikarwa. Kadin Litchenam, Oli Tamika, German Jalin Poa Chimbo, Delakinjapi Chachu Chanchi, Hualanganger, Yangma Payim, Kanlo Chuksam Chiach, and Sampa Lai Meto, Sacho Mayejevo, Church Chatung Dipson, Churchill Chatung Dipson, Tang Kosa Chamgun Chimbo, Chokyang, Trijilachik Payim,
His Holiness the Dalai Lama and the Chisong Detsen, the Tibetan king in the 8th century, are of the same mind stream. May His Holiness live for 100 eons.
Churka Gandov Zamboyi, Nawatimjil Jachewa, Chunil Gandov Zamboyi, Tombianil Tangzapa, Rigachi Rigsum, Rigna Rigasuk Chief, Toshang the Pia Hajachik Puna, Lama Chapta Durjin Chang Chimbote, Konsa Chamgun Chimbon Choyimbi, Jalwa Zito Ramjum Chief, Shintalateni, General Konsa Chamgun Chimbon Chokakati, Kajir Tamber Kokseni Sija.
May His Holiness live long.
General Konsa Chamgun Jalwi Rambon Chokakati, Kalwa Jamsu Artani, Tikil Tamcha, Zoom Zombie, Tikjin Tatak, Carmela Lenjin Japi, Tashi, Mountains, Katak, Chunil, Dembi, Rangjandi, Kawachanchi, Charchin, Ruingun. Gati Yang, Ayomil, Taktanchi, Nachang Gunter, Zipi Tashi so.
May His Holiness live long to guide us all. May His Holiness live for 100 eons.
Ki kortun ki shamchin zarim na, ki kortun ki jodun layang, oki shilam, tsik zombabu, chisir horsang jigmi, lenkan jamya chashida, lenjub.
Next is a song.
We now present our special 90th birthday theme song, Höge Shulam, or Path of Light. The lyrics are by Chisur Horsan Jigmila, and the singers are Jamyang Tershi and Lundrubla.
Saying, Your Holiness, thank you.
Lani lam shu dola dar ne zan che la ni lang je je pi che de me ye chang ni ma sem che de pa pi che de pa bla pi kung kra ami pang Tamil se malo Tamil tije tumba e mala ho jawa tenzen jacho da sim je yams da jabi mola shu
Darji ke shkandra namba. Dani nga ci yang shir gong san chu ge shke ci yin rang dan ju ra, ge ji shi ni ga mir de han zum yong ju ge men de na. Wi song chu ga ge shki go sten la nang man cha ji zi fa zeng ba de xi ji.
We are delighted to present traditional dance performance representing all 3 provinces of Tibet. First, please welcome the Nangma dance performance from Uyghur Province.
Po choka simle shamde dorto choki ki gortunji tabje troi choba.
Next, we present a dance performance from Dhomey Province called Droi Cheba, or Dance Offering.
In the land surrounded by fence of snow mountains, the source of good and happiness is you, Holiness, who is the Avalokiteshvara. May you live until this samsara comes to an end.
Lama
We make this dance offering to our teacher, to our master, Lama, who is the Buddha of the three times. We made this offering of dance to the Mount Sumeru, the king of mountains. Great Brahma come to watch this dance, they say.
Darjika shkandu namba. Shuni chi arse marakaka wamo chigni gan chabji. Arse sangdang jara sen zi nyamsi juyele. Di chachira chachi xos gonun dagan chabchira jencha sogo dormala taqtsri ke jen chemu ga nabzara jencha tang anamnar. Shuni chi alakar kan chopan de nyamsi juyele.
We present a dance performance from Dhomey Province called Insignia Daru.
So this costume represents the costume from the region where His Holiness's great mother, Yayom Chemo, came from.
Ya tata khi sta jil jir mo yi si chil zam lang shi di stun jur wan thung ji
With these auspicious signs, may peace in the world prevail. We enjoy this celebration of the 90th birthday of His Holiness the Dalai Lama.
Shamla po choka samla sakip do kip the shiobi donli nyamji gahtin zombi nima terang re shiwa jana tashi la sobi dome yirji takhar chene nyamli nangre.
We now invite everyone to enjoy our closing group song, Gaki Zombe Nyema Thirinre. Today is the day of joy and happiness.
Today is the joy of happiness. The singers sing songs. If not today, when we will sing? When will we sing? They're saying we pray to meet again and again.
Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ
ski Gorton Tsuchunga, Tsujin of Jumti Yaki Remalani, Gorton Jersi Chandordi, Yenjin Sheje.
The Vice Chairperson of the Organizing Committee for the 90th birthday celebration, Member of Tibetan Parliament in Exile, the Honorable Madam Yishi Tomachaw will now present a summary of the financial report for this 90th birthday celebration.
The chief peerless teacher of the 21st century, champion of peace, helmsman of peace, Your Holiness the Dalai Lama, the heads of Buddhist traditions of Tibet, and representatives of Buddhist, the Theravada Buddhist tradition representatives, and all these other religious tradition representatives of these different religious traditions. I pay my respect, deep respect, and Dashi Delek to you. With palmed hands at my heart, I greet you with Dashi Delek.
Mima chitu namba, kaji surba namba, shungsha sishuwa namba, shungshe.
So this is
Kutsap namba, kui koduen ki jinda chemutan, jinda namba, kunjue mima tancheba, kui shin sewe, samji teshtele, shuwatan chapchi, kui koduen cheme, yong song la sumki, zita, dortu nyenseng shui. Tangbo, yong. We
have received donations from 17 different countries, and there were 14 main donors and 100 plus other donors.
Shibade Hoyu Zangsuta, Shina de Tsuki Joson, Nawate, Setan da Soglu Joson, Chupade, Menjing da Ulpong la Jintong Ki Joson, Sumba Hagmul, Jesu, Yong Song Ha Sumki, Tiship Le Kwar Songwe, Zita, Kamzang, Kuyu Kodun Tantevegi, Niendem Nangla, Kyogu Tan,
Will publish the details of donations received and expenses and whatever remains. So whatever remains from the donations after all the spendings, taking out the spendings, will donate it to the Center for Tibetan and Ancient Indian and Ancient Tibetan Ancient Wisdom.
The living Buddha of the 21st century, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, the guide to peace and happiness in the world, His Holiness the great protector of Dharma, the supreme spiritual leader of the snow land of Tibet. To all the respected guests who are present here today, with deep reverence and heartfelt devotion, we extend our warmest greetings and auspicious best wishes. I would like to respectfully present a brief financial report of the Guten, His Holiness 90th Birthday Ceremony Program. First, income details. Donations were received from 17 different countries with 14 major sponsors and additional 125 sponsors contributing to the celebration of His Holiness 90th birthday. Second, 6 major expenditure details. First, the expenses associated with the coronation of 21st century Buddha. Second, expenses associated with the presentation of the offering of long life of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. Third, expenses associated with the 90th birthday celebration of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. Fourth, expenses related to environmental conservation and tree plantation initiatives. Fifth, expenditures incurred for rescuing animals from slaughterhouses. Sixth, expenses related to providing medical support and sponsoring underprivileged individuals. As for the remainder, after crucial accounting, the remaining funds will be respectfully donated to Nalanda University in Bodh Gaya, dedicated in honor of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, to support the preservation and flourishing of the wisdom and learning values that His Holiness has tirelessly upheld throughout his life. With that, this concludes the financial report for this auspicious 90th birthday celebration. Lastly, on behalf of the organizing committee, we pray for His Holiness Dalai Lama's long, healthy life, unwavering life, continuing to illuminate the world with his boundless compassion and wisdom. We offer our heartfelt prayers for the continued well-being of all great spiritual leaders of every tradition, for the flourishing of this sacred work in guiding humanity. May peace prevail on earth, free from war, conflict, and may harmony and understanding blossom across the nation.
Sham de ki kortung kordik so song ge zhong qi xi di qi zhe jam cu lo ne tu ji qi song xian nang ji da chap chi ma zu ning gong ge so ci ge de bu shu yin.
The Secretary General of the Organizing Committee for the 90th birthday celebration, Member of Parliament, the Honorable Chota Kyazo Cho, will now deliver the vote of thanks. Following the vote of thanks, lunch will be served to all attendees.
Tira Nyechik be Alana maybe Tomba Chembo, Jekin Ningji Ranzu, Pancho Chana Bemo, Jiktin Shidi de Bon, Satan Jetin, Yongzo Jingada, Gangjin Bujihakil, Gonsa Yangun, Givirambo, Tamji Chinjang, Ziba Chembo Chone, Tira Nyechik be Alana maybe Tomba Chembo, Nasu Jesonde la Shijin Zete, Mai, Bulati Water, Langtur Galu, Zeman number, Tojewa Namdang, Gombu Chok, Dedin, Jinji Padang, Topu Yongji, Tapsiti, Tuji, Garden, Lamedici Shuain.
I would like to thank everyone, His Holiness the Dalai Lama. On behalf of everyone, His Holiness the Dalai Lama has accepted our award titled Peerless Teacher of the 21st Century.
Kashir Soa Namba, Shungri Mayimbi, Sodi Kaki, Kusa Namba, Pomi Dingzi Shungshab Namtang Pojangi Lichi Namba, Ki Kurtunche, Jinder Namba, Tang, Kunjum, Memang Tangchi, Yong Tirangi, Tendil, Simsun Jinzegun, de la Pepper Tiji Chishuai. Zegundi Tang, Denzumbi, and Yumeni Patang, Luwil Happy, Shinang Memanam.
Thank you everyone for attending this celebration of the 90th birth anniversary. We also thank all the Tibetans, our brothers and sisters inside Tibet who have no opportunity to celebrate this occasion, not even through media have they got the opportunity to watch and listen to this celebration. Their freedom to have access to this has been taken away. So we pray for the long life of His Holiness the Dalai Lama.
Embodiment of Avalokiteshvara, protector of the land of snow and guiding light to the world. On this auspicious day, on behalf of the Dhomey Organizing Committee for the 19th birthday celebration of His Holiness the Dalai Lama and all gathered here, I rise with deep humility and devotion to offer our heartfelt gratitude. As we honor this sacred milestone, we celebrate not only a remarkable life, but 9 decades of unwavering services rooted in compassion, wisdom, and moral courage. Through every trail and tramp, Your Holiness has remained steadfast in your love for the Tibetan people and in your global advocacy for peace, non-violence, and the dignity of all beings. Your promise to remain with us renews our hope and strengthens our collective resolve. For this, we offer our deepest thanks and fervent prayers. This momentous celebration has united a truly distinguished gatherings. We are profoundly honored by the presence of eminent lamas, tulkus, and the lineages holders from the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, as well as spiritual leaders from across the world's major faiths, whose presence reflects the universal admiration for Your Holiness's vision. Dr. A.K. Marchant, National Trustee of the Bai Faith India, and Father Dr. M.D. Thomas, National Director of the Institute of Harmony and Peace Studies, and Farid Amin Nizam, the Senior Representative of the Islamic Tradition, and Rabbi Malikar, Head of Jude Hin Singak, and Venerable Banti, present representing the Kingdom of Thailand, and Venerable Bantin Tit Zana, representing the Republic of the Union of Myanmar, and Venerable Dipen Chatri, represent the Sacred Buddhist Community of Bodh Gaya, and Dr. Mohinder Singh Ji and Mrs. Gonamkur, distinguished representatives of the Sikh faith, and Shri Acharya Dr. Lokesh Moni, the prominent Jain Acharya and spiritual leader, and His Holiness Puja Swami Chandan Saraswati, President of Parmat Nikren Ashram, and Sadhvi Bhagavati Saraswati, Director of International Yoga Festival and Global Interfaith Leader,
Most Venerable Simitanda Thero, representing the Sri Lanka Buddhist Sangha, and Master Shin Lee Hai, represent Buddhist Association for Development, Taiwan. We respectfully acknowledge the leadership of the Central Tibetan Administration along with ministers of the cabinet, parliamentarians, civil servants, and long-standing international friends of Tibet. Your presence reflects the global admiration and enduring faith in His Holiness's vision. To our Tibetan brothers and sisters inside Tibet, though unable to join us due to unjust restrictions, we hold you in our hearts. Your resilience is a deep source of strength and spiritual unity. Over these historic days, we have witnessed a truly remarkable celebrations marked by heartfelt prayers of His Holiness's long life and a global outpouring of gratitude. This joyous occasion was made possible through the pure intention and tireless efforts of many. We offer our deepest thanks to the generous sponsors, organizers, artists, technical teams, and volunteers who brought this vision to life. As we conclude, let this not be an ending, but a renewal of our shared commitment. May the inspiration of these days guide us, our actions, and may His Holiness's timeless teaching and aspiration for Tibet, for all sentient beings, and for world peace be swiftly and fully realized. Thank you, and touch dele to all.
Ski Gorton Chemo, Lugper, Arganga, Yerang Tangji, Jayla, Tiji Cheshe. Maura, Ski of Jaston Chemo, Jensen and Yu Jaykan, Porton Chemo, Botaler, Walla Chexam Panda Yungji, Nyamdon, Dali Happy, Gordu Pensum Tupashi Shutapi, Mundan Tangji.
Next is lunch.
As we conclude this grand birthday celebration of His Holiness with joy and gratitude to all who have participated, we express our heartfelt aspiration that in the future we may organize an even more magnificent celebration of His Holiness's centenary birthday at the Potala Palace, united with our brothers and sisters from the 3 regions of Tibet. May His Holiness live for countless eons, continuing to guide all sentient beings towards enlightenment and world peace. Tashidele to all, and thank you for making this celebration truly memorable. On behalf of all here, may I please conclude with a dedication prayer. Kewa kundu yang da lamatang, te me chugi pela longjo jing, sadang lam gi yunden rab zogne, doji changi kobang tobarisho.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Tenzin. Thank
The Susie
Hi, Richard.
Ricochet. Yes, yes.
Transition